Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Stu Ehrlich and I have early onset Alzheimer's. Before I continue, I want to remind you and all the new folks why I'm here and what I'm actually doing. I was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's 11 years ago. And as you can see, I'm calling this my second life living with Alzheimer's. I want to share with you what a doctor cannot do or anyone else who doesn't have Alzheimer's tell you. They want to give you advice how to deal with it. They can't. They don't have Alzheimer's and have no idea what it feels like to have it. I do, and you do. So what am I doing? Is telling you some of the things I've gone through. I open this talk to anybody, not just people with Alzheimer's and caregivers, but relatives, friends, doctors, and people that are just plain interested. If you like what I have to say, please pass it on to your friends. Tell them to watch. Subscribe, please, and like. Today I want to talk about two very important things. One is finding an elder care attorney, and the other is finding a financial manager. So this is my basic first time learning experience. Actually, it's Harriet and my first time learning experience. Harriet happens to be my caregiver. So if you're just joining in, that is my wife. When Harriet and I first started going to caregiver meetings 11 years ago, and I told you before, caregiver meetings, not for me, except for some speakers. Unless you have a family member that has Alzheimer's, you might not know anything about elder care attorneys. We didn't. So at one of the caregiver meetings, an elder care attorney was invited to speak. And that's how we found out the importance of having one. The rest of what I want to tell you is some of the basic things that we learned about and the importance of having an elder care attorney. So you might ask, now if I get an elder care attorney, do I have to get rid of my regular attorney? The answer is absolutely not. They do different things. Both are very important. First thing is, how do you find an elder care attorney? Well, I can give you a few ideas. Word of mouth from someone you know that has one. And that doesn't mean you have to use the one that they recommend. Google. Okay, go on the computer. Find someone and research them on the computer. You can go to the Elder Care Association on the computer and look it up. And I'm sure there you will find many suggestions. You can check with your local Alzheimer's Association if they have a list. Remember that famous 800 number? Use it. Or you can just simply email me and tell me what you're looking for, and I will get you some direction. Most important, when you talk to the attorney, they should set up a consultation first. During that consultation, ask what their terms are. And there should be a flat fee for the consultation. So, have all your questions ready for the consult and your loved one's personal history. That's medical and whatever else that goes on in your loved one's life. Both the caregiver and the person with Alzheimer's really should be going to the meeting. The attorney will tell you what you need to bring when you call them at the first meeting, so you'll have that information ahead of time to gather it. And now you're on your way. Almost. Let me tell you the definition of an elder care attorney the best I can figure it out. They are a specialized attorney, and they specialize in planning. Very unlike a regular attorney. They do different things, as I said. Elder care attorneys do a wide range of legal matters affecting older people. But when I talk about people with Alzheimer's, I suggest age really doesn't matter, because when the illness progresses, you want to have all your ducks in a row. Some of the things that the elder care attorney will do for you: they help you with health care, long-term health care planning, guardianships, retirement, Social Security, and most important, Medicare and Medicaid. So now, here are some of the things that our elder care attorney has helped us with. Because of our assets, they needed to be protected. He prepared documents that made sure that they were the right way. He helped plan what happens if you can't take care of yourself and your own business matters. There are different kinds of trusts that can be set up to manage your money, and you are no longer able to do it yourself. These are a few of the important things, and there's some more. He prepared our will, advanced medical directive, financial power of attorney. Please note, every state handles elder care, handles things differently. I'll say that again. Every state handles things differently. So if you're living in New Jersey and plan on moving out of state in the near future, make sure the elder care attorney knows this, because what's going to happen in the state that you're moving to might not apply to what the elder care attorney you have is doing for you. They are extremely familiar with elder care laws, which a regular attorney is not. And that's what I've been trying to say to you. Mine charges by the hour. Most do. Don't try to handle this by yourself with software or anything else. And only an elder care attorney can handle the ins and outs of changing laws to properly prepare your documents. If your regular attorney says he can do this for you, please don't. Just explain that you really would like to go to an elder care attorney and you're not foregoing his responsibilities to your family. The information I just gave you will save you valuable time and unnecessary worries. Now that I've given you some of the insight about elder care attorneys, I want to now tell you about a financial manager and what they do and how ours helped Harriet and me. We actually knew about financial managers long before my diagnosis. We heard about them from a friend who suggested we look into it to manage our finances. We did it. It took a while to research, but after interviewing a few, we finally decided who we were going to use. So the definition of a financial manager is: financial manager has to be licensed and meet standards provided by the regulatory organizations. Financial managers work for companies. They might have an independent office, but they work for a company. They will have an investment strategy that is determined by the company they are associated with. It's called an investment policy statement, an IPS. So please, again, just like an elder care attorney, look into financial managers. You can get them the same way I told you to look for an elder care attorney, and search them out, interview them. Based on your initial interview, they will understand your needs and ensure these needs are met by creating an investment package. For some clients, they will just simply manage client expectations and transactions. They do a multitude of things. At this interview, the advisor's fee will be discussed. They are primarily responsible for creating and managing your investment allocations, which is based on your initial interview. At the second appointment together, you will review and fine-tune your goals. Now, I do again suggest that your loved one comes with you, because if they are capable of listening and adding what they want, because this is for them, it's important that they take part of this. They will buy and sell securities in your account to maintain the original objectives and goals. The level of risk you choose will be determined by the length of time you have to invest, how much risk you're willing to take, and interest rate expectations and market conditions. As you can see, it's all very individualized. Only through regular contact and at least yearly meetings, it could be more if you want it, can the financial manager ensure you in your investment objectives, that they are still the same and your portfolio allocations still match your objectives. Things can change on a regular basis. There is nothing held in stone like a contract for a certain period of time. Things move constantly. A few of the things our financial manager has done for us and is doing for us. When the market is volatile, like it is right now, our financial manager will call us and she'll discuss it. This could be constantly, and make a decision on how we want to handle things. We'll call our financial manager. In an example of what we do, we will call our financial manager and request funds to pay for things. Like, I might not have enough money to pay for my income tax. So I will call her and tell her that I need money to pay for my income tax. I'll tell her how much is needed, and she will sell off part of my assets. I know that sounds scary, but it's all explained when you sit down and you talk to them. And then she'll deposit into my checking account. At her recommendation, the tax liability will also be taken out rather than have a bigger amount due at tax time. When our elder care attorney needs to discuss financial okay, folks, so I have Alzheimer's, I missed it. Let me go back and try it again. When our elder care attorney needs to discuss financial matters that he is working on for us, he will contact our, you know what, folks? I blew it. Let me try this all over again. When our elder care attorney needs to discuss financial matters that he is working on for us, he contacts my financial manager after discussing it with us. That's almost, for me, like saying it 3 times fast. Sorry about that. There are many other things she will do. But remember, everybody has different issues that are personal to them. I've been giving you some of ours, but I have not given you technical things that are very personal to us. But I'm giving you general comments about what they do. So this will probably be the most technical post I ever do. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot when you read it, but if you listen to it a couple of times, you'll understand how important it really is. And I feel it was very important to talk about it. And I hope you enjoyed it and will think hard about doing it. Please let me know. Again, I'm always available by email to give you any information you need privately. And you can get me at Stuart, that's Stuart, 04 1945 at gmail.com. And another reminder, I know you're listening to my posts because I see. I need to get some feedback, folks, as well as questions and any requests for what you want me to talk about. And don't forget to please subscribe and like. And if you have never done it before, it's free. It will send you notifications when I post, so you know when my new post is on. And by the way, for all of my friends that have Alzheimer's or memory loss that's listening on, you all have things going on, and it's very important to talk about them. So if you have something going on, maybe you don't want to share it with your loved one, share it with me. I will keep it confidential, and I will try to help you out. So I hope you enjoyed my show today. What I want to do now is tell you what I'm going to do next week. I made a decision that what I'm going to do next week is take you on a trip with me. I'm gonna have you all shadow me for a day. Today, not today, but a day in the week now, to see what actually I am like and how I deal with my day. Folks, it's not what you think. I'm not as good as I am right now. I look pretty good now, but when you see what I go through during the day, it's something to think about. And that's why I want to do this now, so maybe I can wake some of you folks up to get to talk. Okay? So listen, I appreciate you listening in to me. I hope you enjoyed my show today. See you next week. Stay well, stay safe. God bless. Bye-bye.